Today I'm testing out lots of the products that I picked up during the Sephora sale. Now I've done a haul on all of this. I can link it down below, but we have a lot of eyeshadows, so I'm just gonna have to pick one and test that one out. And then throughout future videos, I'm gonna show you the other ones. But I'm excited. You can do your makeup with me, so grab your makeup. I have here a drink, which is, it's weird. It's apple juice with ice, like small ice, but I got extremely sick the other day. I think it was some food poisoning or something. So all I want to have is just apple juice with ice. So that's what I'm having. You can grab a coffee, tea, whatever, and it's just gonna be a fun one. Let's get started. Pretty much all of my products have arrived from Sephora. There's only one duo, the Refi Plum Lip Duo, that has not arrived, but I have a lot of other lip products that we can test out. So that's the only product that has not arrived so far. I'm gonna put a little bit of Fenty Skin. This is the SPF 30. I want a lot of moisture because this one size product, it says that it's a soft matte. And knowing one size, they're heavy duty, you know? I assume the foundation's gonna be extra thick and a little heavier, so I'm just prepping my skin. I just want to make sure I'm moisturized. So I purchased the Dyson serums, the pre, blow dry, and post. So I used that today, and I do think it's holding a lot. I used the biggest wand for the air wrap, and the curls are really staying. So I kind of feel like it's working. I'm going to test that out a little bit more. But yeah, the curls are much curlier than they would be without the serum from what I remember. But it is first day, so we'll see tomorrow as well. Okay, so we are nice and moisturized. Let's move on to this foundation. This is the One Size Turn Up the Base Full Beat Liquid Foundation. Lovely. You guys know I don't love a full coverage foundation. Medium, yes, I love a good medium coverage. So this is the packaging. It's actually really beautiful. It has this frosted glass, and then we have a pump here. The color that I got is light 35. Now I am as fair as I can be. I haven't gotten a tan or seen the sun in a long time. Just waiting for this to come out. So I decided to get my true color, which is what I am right now, and not go darker. I almost got the medium 10. Wow, this is still not coming out. I'm not trying to be dramatic, but my finger hurts. Okay, what's going on? So I'm pretty sure I've been doing this for a minute. I'm not exaggerating. Okay, I need to take a break. Is this broken? I switched fingers. I'm using my thumb. What is going on? This is not coming out. It's not even feeling like it's gonna come out. Is there a pump in there? A very wonky pump. Okay. The product looks extra thick in there. Okay, I'm gonna give it a little bit more time. Yeah, this is not working. I've been doing this for 2 minutes straight. Okay, we're just gonna do this, and I'm gonna have to go swap it. Product is quite thick, as you can see there. Like, yeah. That reminds me a little bit of the Huda Full Beat Foundation. I don't remember the name of it. But yeah, let's see how it goes on. This is supposed to be pretty full coverage. And like I mentioned, the shade is 35N. I'm taking my IT Cosmetics brush and applying this on. You can see that the color is pretty much spot on for when I'm fair like this. I'm gonna add a little bit everywhere. Even though it's full beat, I don't want to look like I have a ton of makeup on. So we're gonna spread this out. I saw that they also have a sponge that looks really fun. It gets really big and it has a flat area. So that one kind of looked fun. I think my local Sephora was sold out, but okay, that is, you know what? It's not like extra intense coverage wise. I feel like I still see some redness around here. I had to add extra product for this area. So it's not as intense as I thought it would be. And that thickness, it spreads out quite nicely. I'm looking up close. And I did not put a primer on. I just wanted to see how this looks like by itself. And it looks beautiful on the skin. Beautiful. It doesn't look too matte. Now I do have that moisturizer underneath. So I feel like some of that is showing through. But to me, this is more of a natural finish. It doesn't feel very matte. And the thickness that it has, it's kind of gone. Like I don't feel like it's very thick. So that's nice. I don't feel like it oxidized either. I'm quite impressed. Coverage-wise, I don't feel like it's full coverage right now. I think I can build it up because I still see a little bit of my sunspot right there, right here, around the mouth, but I like this. I don't think I want to add more coverage. I think this is good coverage for me. I think it looks beautiful. What do you guys think? Ooh, I kind of like how perfected I look. Moving on, otherwise I'm going to be here all day. We have the Sephora Creal concealer. This is in shade 3 and I have not tried this one. It's very expensive. So I'm hoping this is wonderful. Isn't this brand supposed to be more for mature skin if I'm not mistaken? If I am, I'm so sorry. But from what I remember, the advertising for it, it said for dedicated to mature skin or something like that. So I'm hoping this will be nice. That blends in well. I like the color. Again, it is on the lighter side, but I like it mostly with this foundation. I think the color is great. It does have a little bit of that kind of peachiness. So if you're more olivey, this may be just a little bit too rosy peachy for you. I personally love these colors for my under eyes because it's kind of a corrector and concealer in one. Okay, so instantly I can see that this is very moisturizing. There's a lot of luminosity to it, which I do like, but I will have to powder this. There's no way around it. Mostly at how much glow it has. So if you have dry skin, you may actually love this. But I like it. I feel like coverage is on the medium side. I don't think it's full. But I do like it so far. It's thinner. Initially made me think a little bit of the Coffee concealer, which I absolutely love. I think that one's a little thicker. This is thinner in consistency. If anything, maybe a little bit more towards Tower 28 concealer. I do like it actually. I feel like it's a very brightening under my eyes. I'm going to put a little bit around my nose as well. I'm curious if this is going to crease or not. Let me just look up what they say about this concealer. Okay, so this is a medium coverage, visibly brightening concealer moisturizing foundation that corrects dark circles and maintains a creaseless finish for 12 plus hours. I don't know about that. Let's see. Well, honestly, the only place it actually creased is right there. I have a deep line under the eye. We all have it, and I actually don't care if it creases there, but yeah. It looks really beautiful. I feel like it looks like my skin. Is this supposed to be for mature eyes? Let's see. Yes, I was right. It's supposed to be a luxury makeup and skincare essentials for the higher needs of babes 40 plus. See, I knew it. I'm not quite 40 yet. I still have some time, but I feel like this works really, really well so far. I'm really liking the concealer. Okay, and I do think it's a true medium coverage right now. I still see some darkness under the eyes, but it's soft, it's pretty. I don't mind it. Okay, let's move on to a bronzer. So we have these Nudestix Stax. I knew I messed that up. Okay, so the bronzer I'm going to use is from this trio from Nudestix. This one comes with 3 different colors. There's a topper here, then this color. This is, I think, Sunstone. Yes, and I haven't seen this sold separately, only on their website. And then this bright pink color, but this is the one that I want to use. And I do really like the formula. I've tested this out and it reminds me a little bit of Simi Haze, this one right here. It reminds me a lot of this one and I adore this product. But I've only tried this once, so we will see how it works. I like the texture. It's kind of a creamy, velvety almost, putty-like. And it sets almost like a powder on the skin. So I'm liking this a lot. It's very easy to blend in. The color's really nice. So far, I'm loving this stack. I can't say that Nudestix has just my favorite products. This is the first product that I'm like loving. It's this formula, the stack. I like the concept of it. I like the shimmery toppers that they came out with. I love the blushes. So, yeah. This is pretty much the first product from Nudestix that I'm really into it. I am loving this. I think it looks so beautiful. Kind of sculpted, but not too intense. I think it almost blurs the skin where I put it. I really like this formula. I do have a couple other colors. Their nude one, Bare Nude, I think, and then the Picante Nude. This looks beautiful. I've tried it before, but I do have this blush from Huda that I want to test out. So let's do this. This is in the shade Latte. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a little bit on my hand and then take a brush and use that to blend it into my cheeks. I did not powder yet the under eyes or anything. I'm going to powder after. Oh, that's very soft. I was expecting this to be very, very intense. I think this color is sold out, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, that's really pretty. It's softer than I expected, but I did put it on my hand just to be safe. But that is very nice. I'm adding a little bit more on this side. This is such a beautiful color for fall, winter. I think this is perfect. I do feel like I look quite glowy. Again, that foundation's supposed to be a soft matte, but these lights are making me sweat a little bit. So that may have something to do with it. And the moisturizer that I used. Okay, I'm loving that blush. It's not too much. You can definitely build it up a little bit more, but this is what I like. Okay, I'm gonna do my brows real quick. Powder. Let's powder real quick, actually. Let's use the Makeup by Mario powder. This is in the pink one. Yes, fair pink. And I'm just gonna use my little puff here. Take some of that off, and I'm looking up close to see if this crease, the concealer, and it has not creased at all. Again, there's that one intense line, but besides that, I don't see creasing. However, I don't feel like it's super flattering around the pore area, so I think powdering this will be really, really nice. Look, it just smooths everything. This powder is so nice. It's grown on me. In Romania, I did not bring it and I missed it. I was like, oh, dang it. I wish I brought that Makeup by Mario powder with me. So I'm only gonna powder this area, the T-zone, and leave the rest not powdered, but yeah, the concealer looks really nice powder. This combo right now, it's almost flawless. That looks very nice, very smooth. I may just take a dot more of this blush and work it into the brush first and then go and add a little bit more. Sometimes after you powder, you know, it takes a little bit of the color down. So I want to make sure that it's still there. Again, I'm going with a soft hand. I don't want too much blush, mostly because we are doing an eye look as well. I also purchased this blush from Caliray. I feel like it's a little late to put this on as well. I could just take maybe a dot on my hand. This texture is much thicker. So let's just do this so we can try a little bit. This is in the color Zen. Taking the same brush, working it in, and just go over a little bit. This is a little bit more of a peachy nude color, so I think it's gonna mix well. It's soft, it's very soft, but I kind of like that color, that combo. That's pretty, definitely more blush than I intended to have. Okay, moving on to, actually let me do my brows real quick and then we'll do the eyes together. I filled in my brows and this one right here is a little wonky. I need to pluck it a little bit right there. It's kind of, anyway, it's been a while, but I feel the need for a little bit more of a bronze, and I'm taking my Armani bronzer in 100. I love this product so much. Every time I finish my bronzer and finish everything, I feel the need to go back and use this one. It gives such a pretty bronze but luminous kind of glowiness to it without being actual glowy. It's so beautiful. I always feel the need to put this on top of anything else that I'm using. And I love that it has a big old mirror. It's one of my favorite parts about it. There we go. I feel a little bit more alive. I actually want to put some lipstick on. I'm going to use the lip liner that I got. This is Pillow Talk Medium, just because the eye is going to be a little bit more cool tone. So I think this will match. I also got Hot Gossip, I think. And wait, did I get another lip liner? Oh, a Dior one, but that one's from Ulta actually. But this one looked like it would be a perfect, more fall color. That is Pillow Talk Medium, and I also have the lipstick, so we're just gonna do this combo. Oh, the color is so pretty. Yeah. I almost wish I had a lip liner that's just a little bit darker than this. And that is the Pillow Talk Medium lipstick. That's a really pretty shade. I think I like it better than the original Pillow Talk. I like it, but I feel like the lip liner, I need something a little bit deeper. I'm taking this Dior 303 lip liner. It's more of a cool tone color. And I just want to define a little bit here. The top and under. Again, this is more almost like a contour. See, I feel like that helped a lot. I actually really like that lip combo. The Dior lip liner in 303 with the Pillow Talk Medium lipstick. Okay, let's move on to the eyes. Now, I have so many options. We have the Makeup by Mario palette right here. Look at this beauty. I think it's stunning. I also have these Patrick Ta toppers, but I got so many requests to use this palette right here, the Dior Smokey Essentials. So I'm gonna use this palette. It's beautiful. I love it. I've used it once. Okay, so hopefully I'm gonna still like it. But I love the tones. The formula is nice and blendable. It's not too intense, but you can build it up. So let's just use this palette. Let's start with this color right here. I think this is a matte. I hope this is a matte. The only thing I don't like about this, it doesn't have a mirror. So there's that. I'm gonna add this color kind of all over. It's pretty much my skin tone. Oh wait, is this shimmery? Oh yeah, this has a little bit of a shimmer. That's okay. It's soft. It's very soft. So this formula is new to me from Dior. I've never tried it before, but I've used it 4 times so far, just the formula, and I really like it. It's a more softer formula. It's not as intense pigment wise. So I'm taking a little bit of this color right here, but it's a very elegant and kind of sophisticated. I think if you are intimidated by eyeshadows, something like this would be great. If Pat McGrath is way too much for you, this is a nice option. The color is not as intense, so you have to build up the color, but because of that, it gives you a lot more kind of flexibility with them. You can build up the shades and just kind of work with them a little bit more rather than be just overwhelmed by color. I'm just building up this color a little bit more, this area. And I love just kind of very blended look. I'm not somebody who likes harsh lines. I don't even like a liquid eyeliner anymore. Very rarely. I think a look requires that, but I like it smudged and blurred and, I don't know, softer maybe. I'm taking the same shade and just going under here. As you can see, this brush is quite fluffy and big, and I'm just smoking this out. With the same brush, let's take a little bit of this color right here. I think that's really beautiful. And I'm slowly building the outer corner and bringing this in. I'm actually changing the brush to an Esom S33. I really like this brush because it's a little smaller. So I'm taking this color up and down here. Again, look how the color looks here and on my eyes. It's not as intense, but I can build it up. But this is what I'm talking about, that you're not gonna get an intense amount of pigment. If I did this technique with Pat McGrath, I would be looking like I have black eye. So this is why I kind of like this formula. I think it's just overall easier to work with. It blends in very nicely and it gives you that kind of soft transition into the shade next to it. I have to say that the foundation's looking very nice still. Like, it's not looking cakey or heavy at all. I really like it. I even like the color now with the bronzer and everything on it. I think the color is really nice as well. I'm taking this Refer 14 mini brush and going in this deeper shade. This is a tiny petite brush, so I just want to build the color up at the lash line and smoking it like this way. I hope I'm making sense. I really like the tones in this palette. They have that mauvey, smoky look to them. Some smoky palettes are just a little bit too gray for me, but this one I can pull it off. I'm taking the darkest shade right here, and I'm using this Refer 23 brush, and I am just gonna darken the lash line a little bit more. And then, of course, smudge it out. And then we're going to take the other brush that had the deeper, more burgundy color and blend that in. Now I'm going to go back into this color right here and just add a little bit more color and blend all of that together. Now over the lid, we can definitely play with some of these colors. What's this? Ooh, that looks beautiful, but I kind of want to put a little bit of the Patrick Ta glitter on top, so I may do that later. Ooh, what about this one? We could put a little bit of this gold one all over, or this taupey color. Wow, I should wipe my hand. It has blush all over it. See, what I'm saying is these are softer colors. There's not a ton of shimmer or interesting sparkles to it. It's just just kind of basic colors, but they're very needed in most people's makeup bags. So I really enjoy these. Okay, I think I'm gonna do a wash of this color right here because it's a little lighter. And I'm using a fluffy brush because I don't want a ton of this color. I just want a wash of it. It's almost gonna blend all that in. I'm using the Makeup by Mario palette for the mirror because it's so clean. And that's not happening in my makeup collection. Most of the time I use the mirror to wipe off brushes or excess product. It's not the best, okay, but it's habit. I like that it's soft. Let's take a little bit of the light color right here, and we're gonna put this in the inner corner. Hopefully it won't be too metallic. No, it's pretty. I'm not too worried about this middle area because I'm gonna put the topper from Patrick Ta on top of that. Going back to that burgundy shade and making sure that's not lost because I do like that color. You can see adding a little bit more pigment to it right there. I feel like we need something a little bit more cool tone for our blush, but let's move on to the Patrick Ta. I actually think I'm gonna use this one because it has a little bit more pink in it. This is the Talk to My Team. So you get two toppers here, a lighter one and then a more pinky one that looks quite golden when I swatch it here. So that one on camera looks straight up pink, but in here it's that duochrome that's gold and pink. So that's beautiful, but I kind of think I'm going to go for the lighter one that has just a pink shift right here. So let's take this. I'm tapping some of that off because I want to be very gentle applying this because it's a topper. It's, for me in this look, I don't want it to be the center of attention necessarily. So I just want to add just a little bit here. Oh, that's pretty soft. Again, you can do more intense. This can be built up quite a lot, but I'm taking some off and then going in here. Okay, let me put some mascara on, clean up, and I'll show you the finished look. This is the look with the mascara on. I feel like this one's not showing up a ton. I see a little bit of that sparkle, but it's not as intense as I expected it to be. I personally don't mind that. I actually quite enjoy it, but let's try to put a little bit more. I'm gonna take a brush and see if I can kind of tap it right there in the center. Again, these are toppers. They're not supposed to have a ton of base pigment. So they're supposed to be just nice sparkly. I do like it. I just don't think it shows up as much as I was expecting it to. Now with the eye look, we can smoke it out more if we want to. I went very just conservative with the eye look, but you can definitely take some of this shade and smoke it out. You can add a lot more darkness. I actually think I want just a little bit more darkness. So I'm taking this dark shade and just a flat brush, and I'm moving my hair out of the way. And then I'm just gonna smoke out the lash line a little bit more here and bring it out. Yeah, a little bit. I feel like once I put mascara on, I can determine how much smokier I want the look to go or how much more pigment I need to add. It's a little bit easier once you have mascara on. It's just not easy to apply the product. And then taking a little bit more of this deeper shade with that Refer 14 Mini, such a good brush, and making sure that all of this is blended. Do I have glitter on my face? Yes, yes I do. It's soft glitter, but it's there. You see tiny little sparkles throughout. So maybe do your makeup first, your eyes first, and then put those Patrick Dot shimmers on top. Okay, I think that's enough color and kind of added some more smokiness to it. See, that's a little harsh. I'm just gonna take the powder brush and go over it to smooth it out. Yeah, again, you can build this up a lot more, mostly if you dabble into this color right there. If you add that, that's gonna be pretty, but I'm gonna leave it here, and that's it, right? That's the finished look. Do we have anything else that we need to do? I don't think so. I think the blush needs something a little bit more cool tone. I don't think any of these, maybe this one would be cool tone enough. Should we do bright pink? No. I'm just gonna take my Sicily blush. This is the one in the pink shade. I don't know which one this is. Rose 2. And I'm just gonna take some of this and go over. This also gives a little bit of a glow, but I'm hoping to kind of tame that almost bronziness warmth from this blush right here. I feel like that helped a little bit. Yes, maybe. Should have thought about that before I did the eye look, but it is what it is. It's just a try-on video. And I think I'm going to stop here with the products. I still have so many other products. Like we have the Armani eye tints, the Makeup by Mario palette that I really, really want to use it. I was going to use this one today, but most of you wanted that Smokey, this one from Dior, so I just decided to use that one. But yeah, there's many more products that I need to test out. Maybe I'll do a part 2 of this, I don't know, but this is the look. I'm honestly loving everything that I put on. The foundation is one of the biggest surprises for me, just because I did not expect to like this. I expected it to be just heavy and to look heavy, but it truly does not look like that on the skin. Obviously, do I look like I'm wearing makeup? Yes, but it's not excessive or dry or anything like that. I actually really like that look. Besides the fact that the pump is not working, I think everything went smooth with that. Even the color, I think I'm gonna definitely swap it because I want a pump that's working, but I think I'm gonna keep the color. I like it. I have many other foundations that are much deeper for when I'm tan, and I think this is a nice color to have now that I'm fair. And everything else I enjoyed. Again, the eyeshadow, if you are into a lot of pigment, I think you're going to be disappointed. I don't think you're going to like this. If you are into those kind of softer looks and softer just pigment in general, I think you would love this. It's just overall an elegant, soft palette. I really like the undertones here. And again, I didn't even go into the really dark shades to make it smokier. But yeah, I'm really enjoying these Dior palettes. I'm excited I discovered them. But that's it for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.